Hey everybody, welcome to the Blitz Breakdown. My name's Eli, Jags fan.
I'm Joey, 0-4
I'm
Jets fan.
Tyler, 3-1 Steelers fan.
Yeah, I forgot we could update our standings as it stands right now. Tyler's 3-1. He's still 0. All right, yeah.
All
Yep.
right.
And I guess we can get in our beer review. I picked this week. We're going with a Kugels Summer Shandy, straight out of, I believe, what is the town? It's Wisconsin, correct?
I was gonna say Leinenkugel.
Is that a town? Is that what?
It's got to be
I
somewhere in
thought
Germany,
Leinenkugel
right?
was the name. We're going with the Summer Shandy though.
Close out the summer.
It's Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, it's supposed to have a pretty good lemon flavor. So
It smells like a lemon in a bottle.
Yep, and that's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of these before. I like summer shandies a lot. I'm a big fan.
I've had it before. I'm going to be the opposite here. I'm not a huge fan, but if it's the only thing at the function, I can put them down.
yeah. I really enjoy shandies. I think I give this one in particular probably like an 8.5 out of 10. I could put these down at the lake.
I'll give them a 9 out of 10. I don't drink them obviously not during the winter, but like if you're on a boat.
I'd say 1 or 2 while you're on a boat or on a lake or somewhere, celebrating the summer.
Give me 7.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give it a 6. It's a little bit too heavy for me. I think I'd rather throw down 20 light beers than this.
Okay.
I've seen him throw down 20 Coors Banquets, and
that man is capable of throwing down 20 of any variety of beer. If you line up a bunch of Guinness in front of him, he's gonna handle it. Yeah. Well, that's the beer review. Get them while you still can. Summer's ending, but yeah. If you haven't had a summer shandy, if you like lemon, definitely get one of these. They're super tasty. Yeah, I like them a lot. But we'll go ahead and work our way into the news of the NFL for the last week. I think probably the biggest one is going to be Malik Neighbors tearing his ACL and just ending his season.
There was something online where it was Giants wide receivers and them tearing their ACL on that field.
It feels awful.
Yeah. There was some weird connection too behind it all. It was kind of weird, but yeah. I mean, maybe it's time to do something about that field.
I mean, that field took out what? OBJ, Malik now. That's the field that Aaron Rodgers blew his Achilles out, right?
Saquon.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think it was all in their second year too. So OBJ got hurt in his second year. Saquon his second or third year, and Malik in his second year, and of course Aaron Rodgers. But I think that thing was due to tear because of the way it popped. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks as a fantasy owner too, seeing Neighbors not do the greatest this year, and then when you start, you see Dart come in and have a little bit of electricity into the season.
New team. That was not the Giants of the last. That was a brand new football team.
Yeah, it gave me a lot of hope for them, and then seeing Neighbors go out, it's like, okay, well,
it's gonna be.
What are we looking at next year playoff kind of?
I think next year they're gonna be real strong. Like if they keep the core of their defense and what they've got going,
I don't think they even come close to it this year. I could see them winning 5 games. I don't know what their schedule is. I don't know who they play, but I could see them winning 4 or 5
they
games.
still have to play the Eagles twice, right? They haven't played the Eagles yet.
Yeah.
I know it's next Thursday, so that's 2 more losses.
I think they could beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I think they could beat Washington with how Washington's playing right now. So
I think they beat the rest of their division besides the Eagles.
They're dogs against the Saints this week.
Oh, they're playing the Saints this week. They could. I know they're not favorites, which we could save that for the upset picks a little later on. But no, I think it's a super winnable game. I think Jackson Dart, like, I know he's not necessarily like at the elite caliber of quarterbacks right now, but the guy can ball. Like he gets out there, he makes the plays, he runs. I mean, he's running a lot, obviously. But that being said, he finds the hole, he gets the first down, and he beats a tough Chargers team.
Yeah, and he scored as well, which I think is cool.
Seeing him super cool.
First big game, he actually scores, and like as a Giants fan, I would feel pretty good right now.
Absolutely.
It just sucks that I'm on the wrong end of the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Jets. The Jets hurt us.
Jets are just doing Jets things. I
Yeah.
don't think it's surprising.
The
really
Jets
much
hurt all
anymore.
of us this time though.
Yeah, they did.
Besides the neighbor's injury, there was another Tyreek Hill's knee.
Oh God.
I looked at
Yeah,
I
it was
watched
his
it
knee.
live, and that
Yeah.
leg turning.
It was his knee, and they were
backwards.
talking about how he might have tore a couple of ligaments,
Like
and tendons in
everything,
there. Yeah,
like
yeah.
all
Mhm.
ligaments in his knee. I was watching the game
Yep.
with my dad, and dads are so fun to watch football with because they'll just state the obvious. It happened, and he's like, "That's not good." It's like his fucking leg
Yeah.
sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's lucky it was just a dislocation and maybe a couple tears, because
Yeah.
that could have been a snap at one of you, like in your calf to your ankle, one of
Dude,
those
he held
bones.
up his leg,
would've
and it
been
was
really
just
bad.
facing the other direction. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
it
Oh
was
God, and
rough.
it had a
And-
little bend.
Yeah, and the fact they actually showed it again on camera, I did not expect them to do that.
No.
The close up was crazy.
He left the field too, chanting one more year.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
he wants to come back, even if it's a season-ending injury. I would only assume that if he tore something, it has to be
Well,
season-ending injury.
Oh,
It
I
is
mean, even if it
a-
was a
yeah.
dislocation, it's
It's
probably a season ender for the Dolphins.
I'll say it's a career ender. Even if he does play, he's not going to be a shell of what he was as a player. Like
he's gonna be
he's
running
a
14
speedster.
miles an hour.
Exactly, he's a speedster. That like
He's a speedster, and you're gonna be sitting on the couch, laying in your bed for the next 6
Yeah,
months. It's
like,
gonna take away a lot. Yeah.
you're effed. He's effed. It's over. Like I it sucks to see it, but I mean, I'm not rushing to the phone to sign him. I don't know where his contract sits in Miami right now. He might have just won another year at Miami. They might just keep him there.
Yeah.
And he loses all bargaining whatsoever. But yeah, it was gross. It was gross break or dislocation or whatever it may be. Yeah, another one. It's wide receivers for fantasy this year have been tough. It has been tough fucking sledding.
Yes, they have.
But the next injury is another super impactful one. Is Lamar Jackson's projected to miss the next 2 weeks of football. He's definitely missing this week. I think they said 2 weeks at the best case scenario too. So
Which I'm
I mean,
okay with.
of course you are. Yeah. Wait, do
Yeah.
the Steelers play them? Was it
No,
not?
I don't. I think we'll end up playing them at full strength, but we'll end up splitting the series with them.
Right.
Like we do,
Right,
so
always.
it doesn't matter.
But I mean, the record is so bad right now. And I mean,
yeah.
here's my question about it: are the Ravens like? Is this it? Are they out of the playoffs? Like,
No,
is there no?
I
I
think
wouldn't
that-
say
I hate the
so.
Ravens, but I do believe I could see a 10-7 wild card push
Really?
after the Steelers win the division. They could pull a wild
The
card.
Steelers have been gift wrapped this. Like, you could not have been handed this division on a shinier of a
I
silver
know.
platter.
Who would have thought? Well,
I-
I guess it's been a handful of years, but like when
but
Big Ben was
this
11-0, that division was crazy.
Yeah, this is the year they
Yeah,
take it.
and
Like,
now we probably have one of the easiest, softest divisions.
Yeah.
This year.
what
just because
happened to the
injuries are
AFC
very nice.
North? That was like the division where everybody split wins, and now
Turns out we're all struggling to find quarterbacks
Oh
in
my
the AFC North.
God, what a
Lamar
nightmare!
Jackson's hurt. The Browns moving to Dylan Gabriel this week.
Are they? Have they announced that?
They are.
Oh shit! Well,
Yeah,
that's
they've
news. I didn't know
announced-
that.
yeah, they're moving to him, which I think is good. I don't like Shador. I think he should have went. He should have stayed another year in college if it was possible.
Yeah,
Probably would have benefited him.
or gone
And the
undrafted.
Bengals with what's his name? Is his name Jake Browning?
Yeah,
Yeah, and Joe Burrow's probably going to miss a good chunk of the year, if not all of it.
I mean, they're not going to. I think they have to make the playoffs for him to come back and play, and they're not making the playoffs.
They're not making the playoffs.
Not a
Yeah,
chance in hell. That team is
they're
sad.
giving up 30+ points a game.
Yeah.
I think on average.
Yeah, and they're
and
walking
their
into the
offense-
Lions this week.
And their offense can't put up more than 3 points a game. It seems like.
It's pitiful.
So-
It's awful.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well-
the Steelers are going to dog walk the AFC North.
And-
Hopefully.
But I don't think it's the end for the Ravens, because looking at the upcoming schedule, like this week they play the Texans, and that Texans
That's actually a
O-line
winnable game.
sucks.
It's actually a winnable game.
You still have Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers.
Right.
And Mark
You could just
Andrews.
wildcat it to Derrick Henry the entire game.
Well,
yeah.
I think it's gonna they're gonna win on the other side of the ball. They're going to sack the hell out of Stroud because his line has just been falling.
I mean, that's
apart
true.
this
Like, it does
year.
not matter how good your D line is. Their O line is so fucking bad.
Ravens' defense is really bad.
Yeah,
though.
they've been playing bad.
Notoriously bad.
But like at the same time, though, like the Texans' offensive line has been playing just as bad, if not
so what
worse.
does this say? Immovable object versus an
extremely movable object.
Extremely movable object versus a very stable object, or whatever this saying is. But like, who comes out on top there? You know what I mean?
That's for Isaac Newton to answer, I think.
I don't know. And Houston's looking to chain together a few wins. Who's to say they don't come out and smack the Ravens around? And the Ravens go 1-4 at the end of this week.
That's okay. So if the Ravens go 1-4, are they out of the playoffs?
I think so, because if Lamar is still out week 6, they're playing the Rams, and that does not
winning
look
that
good
game
for them.
Yeah, I think if Lamar misses 2 weeks and they lose 2 games, then probably. If they're 1-5 by the time Lamar returns, then yes.
Yeah.
Because I can't see them winning. What is that? I can't see them winning 10 out of 11 or 11 in a row with the way they've been playing, even with Lamar. So if they lose 2 in a row, they're out. If they lose next week, I don't think they're necessarily out. It'd just be tough for them.
Yeah.
I think the odds of them making the playoffs would still be lower than them missing it if Lamar came back next week after a loss.
Yeah, they would have to, if they lose the next 2 weeks, week 7, I think they got a bye. Week 8, they would have to come back and just be electric for the rest of the season, which, I mean, we've seen the Ravens do.
Fully capable. With that offense, absolutely capable.
But are they really going to piece together like an 8-2 record at the end of the season or an 8-3 record? I don't see it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. If I'm betting on it, I'm probably betting that they don't make the playoffs. I don't know if that's just me, but
yeah, if I'm betting, sure, I'll take them to miss it. But I think they're still projected to win the division, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I think there's still favorites for the division at 1-3. Now if Lamar misses 2 weeks and they lose both these games, which would be hard to see, I mean, it could happen. Then I don't see him winning the division. They'd have to string together a lot of games that we were talking about. So
yeah, it's unfortunate. Also unfortunate for Lamar Jackson fantasy owners. This guy.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's fine. I just fucking drafted him for the first time ever.
Derrick Henry fantasy owners are living it right now.
Also, me and my other league. God, he's gonna have a huge game though, so we don't know about that. Yeah, I think that's the big news coming. I mean, we could talk about the Cowboys and Packers coming to a draw.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
so dumb.
That was. We haven't had a draw in football in so long. I forgot how emasculating it feels. Like I would put it at the same level, like football draw and erectile dysfunction are like right there in terms of like, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. I mean, it was still an entertaining game. No defense whatsoever. The 1 second on the clock at the end of the game was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't hate it. I hit my bets for the week, so.
I think that Jordan Love should have, or the Packers should have won for that last play to try to win the game. Because
I'd rather lose.
I agree
for the tie. I mean, if you're trying to establish yourself as a good team, a Super Bowl team, like I mean, the Packers were in talks from the start of the season of being a Super Bowl team. If you're trying to establish yourself as that, why are we kicking these field goals in overtime to tie the game?
I think what's their record? They're 2-1-1.
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. My guess is there's some analytics behind it.
So if the Lions are 3-1, I don't know what a tie does unless, like, I don't know, the Lions are 12-5 and you're 12-4-1, then you win the division. Mm-hmm. Like, I guess that makes sense. If you were a game up, or maybe 2 games up, like you were in a bad division early in the year, and you go for the win, But when you're in a division like theirs, where that half a game might matter, I think you do kick the field goal. It sucks to see, but if you finish 12-4-1, Lions finish 12-5-1, or 12-5-2,
Yeah.
or 12. God, sorry.
All right, we're gonna get the blitz
12-5.
breakdown moment real early.
Yeah. So if the Lions finish 12-5 and you finish 12-4-1,
Yeah.
you win the division. So I think
Right.
that's what they're looking at. But if they had a game or two lead, I think they do take the shot. But it's rough. I mean, it's a 10-yard pass in the end zone you would need, or it's rough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see that many other teams in the NFC getting 12 wins. Like the Eagles, obviously,
The
the
Lions.
49ers or the
Yeah.
Seahawks,
That's
and
true.
then the Lions. But, I mean, a lot of these teams are just outright winning their division. So
it doesn't
the
have
wild
to be
card's
12
going to be...
wins.
Yeah, I'm just
11
saying.
wins. But
I
if they're
don't...
tied at the end, the tie will actually be the tiebreaker. So it makes
Right.
sense. It sucks, but it makes sense.
I
Right.
guess. Don't have me calling the plays. trying to get these half a games, because I'm airing that out every time.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
I
rather
want you
see
to
a
call
win
my
or a
plays,
loss.
Joe.
I'd rather see a win or a loss than a tie on the sheet, because what do you talk about when you come into the meeting next week?
Yeah.
Guys, we had a great offensive performance, rough on defense. It's treated as a loss, I feel like. Like,
Yeah.
you can't go in there and be like, yeah, guys, we tied the game.
Way to go,
Congrats.
fellas.
No, they're going to be treated like a loss. I think I would have just rather taken the loss.
Way to show that team that they're just as good as you guys are. That's why we compete, just to make sure we're all equal. God, yeah. Fuck a tie.
In
God.
the 4 major American sports, it's the only game that could tie.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's
That's
crazy.
we can talk about that for 4 hours, because that's the stupidest fucking thing on the planet. Why the fuck is that even an option in the NFL?
College football can't tie.
Yeah,
Maybe they should
because
take a note out of their playbook.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
awful.
I think I like the NFL the overtime rules better than college, because I don't think it should be like what do you call it in college football? It's the first one to score just wins, right?
No, it's sudden death.
No.
Sudden death.
Both teams get a possession at the 25, 2 timeouts. You keep going until somebody can't score.
I would like
see.
that.
Yeah.
I do
mean,
see
if the
how that would
NFL
be.
did, you both get a possession. If, like tonight, say the Rams kicked the field goal and it was tied, and say the time expired in the overtime quarter, start up a new quarter. Next team that scores wins.
Right.
Simple. You both got the ball. You both lack to score. Next team that scores deserves the win. They should just do that.
I don't
Instead
hate
of
it.
expiring the clock, just go to 10 minutes. Give 2 more timeouts or no timeouts. Just keep 2 timeouts for the entirety of the overtime.
Yeah.
Next team to score wins the game. They're kicking
And-
60-yard field goals, so I don't feel like the game would stay tied for more than a 15-minute quarter.
No. And here's the other thing, though, is like I think I bitch more about football moving to so many different streaming platforms. But since football is on so many streaming platforms now, there's no reason for us not to have the game go on as long as it needs to. Because that was the issue, is they were worried about these TV stations running into their shows after the game. If that was the issue. That's why they put a cap on the overtime and said, this is it. This is a lot of time. If we're streaming these games now, fuck it. Let them play until somebody drops dead.
They're worried about
I mean,
the 40 people that are there to watch Fitzpatrick and Sherman and them at the end of the game talk about how they saw the game play out. And look, as a football fan, I saw it too. They don't have to state the obvious at the end of the game. Just I do agree. Just let the game play.
Yeah.
And then if there's 5 minutes at the end, you get an ex-quarterback out there to say, wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I mean,
I agree.
I don't think it really matters about TV time anymore, because either you're going to let the next TV station take over and it's only on the streaming platform, which tonight it was only on a streaming platform.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter. But Sunday night you have Peacock. So if you're on Channel 5 and you're watching the game on NBC and they're like, oh, it's going overtime, if you want the extra whatever, go to Peacock. I don't know why they're scared to do it because they're already shilling all these different streaming
Exactly.
sites down our throat
And
anyway.
the only
Why
people that are
would they be scared
watching,
to go? If you want to watch double overtime, go to Peacock.
yeah, and
What's stopping them?
dude, the only people still buying cable are asleep by double overtime. They're fast asleep by
Yeah,
double overtime. They fell asleep.
yeah,
They fell asleep before the game started. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Again, we could talk about this for hours on end, but yeah, that's kind of a breakdown of the news of the week. You guys ready to go into rankings?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right, Tyler, you want to lead us off with the top 10 teams going into
number
week
10.
Oh fuck, are we week 5 now?
Yeah, we're going into
Holy
week 5,
shit,
yeah.
week 5, people. All right, take it away.
All right, yeah, number 10, Tampa Bay. I think they put up a strong performance against the Eagles. Honestly, the Eagles didn't do much of anything in that second half. It was all Tampa Bay. All they had to do was not throw an interception, I think, and they would have won that game. I don't know. I still believe in Tampa. I could see them making a push for the NFC Championship game. I could see it happening. For like, I could see a Tampa Eagles rematch for real, or maybe we get a good Lions Tampa game in the future, something goofy. But I could see Tampa going a little bit far. 9. Unfortunately, they snuck their way back in there. Dominating a Ravens team. I'm gonna put the Chiefs at 9. Feels right. I feel like they earned their spot. I know that the Ravens don't have a great defense, and their offense was subpar because they were missing Lamar. But the Chiefs, I think they still dropped a 30 burger on them, so they put them at 9. Above the Chiefs, I'm happy to say I have the Steelers. 3-1. I finally feel confident enough to put them back up in the top 10, and maybe it is a little biased pick, but I think if you put Tampa and the Chiefs against the Steelers, I think the Steelers win it. Seriously, I think it might be a little bit toxic, but I could see it happening.
Okay.
This guy. Number 7, I have the Colts. I still like them, even though they lost to the Rams. I still really like them.
They lost because their receiver fumbled the ball out of the end zone.
Yep. Number 6, I have the Chargers. I think they're kind of fraudulent at this point. Or maybe the Giants are just crazy right now with Jackson Dart. I don't think they won because of Jackson Dart, though. I think that game they were up by 3. And the defense of the Giants were able to hold them. That's what makes me think the Chargers are a little bit of a fraud.
Yeah.
100%. At number 5, after their tie, I think I might have dropped them. I don't really remember what my last week was, but we're gonna put 5 at Green Bay, or Green Bay at 5. I think that's where they deserve to be after a tie. I mean, they showed that they have a lack of defense even after purchasing Micah Parsons. But it is what it is. And before tonight's game, I want to say I made this list before the Thursday night game, and I have the Rams at 4. I think they lost, right, guys? They lost. Yeah, so maybe the list would change a little bit, but pre-Thursday night football, I have the Rams. 3, the Lions. 2, the Bills. 1, the Eagles. Again, the top 3 are just teams where they could all be number 1s at this point.
Right.
Eagles hold the number 1 only because they have not given me a reason to put them any lower. I think I'll mention it every time. It's just like college rankings. If the number 1's going to keep winning, and they're going to keep the number 1 spot. Bills at number 2, even though they're versing the bottom of all their opponents are teams that are fighting for the number 1 draft pick right now. So they might have had number 3 if I took an extra 5 minutes to look at this and actually think about it. But Lions at 3, I like the top 3, truthfully. Bills do have a powerful offense.
Yeah.
Eagles are pretty much an all-around team, decent offense, decent defense, whatever.
100%.
Lions, I think there's a little bit of positivity there.
So here's what I have to say about this. I think the Chargers are definitely probably above the Packers. I know it's only that 1 point, point shift, but I think the Chargers have shown that the Packers, they just don't seem to be able to finish out their games, and they got dog
that's
walked.
kind of a that's kind of a That was from
I
last
guess
year. They had
get,
that issue last year too.
they didn't
Yeah.
get dog walked against the Browns, but it did feel like the Browns defense was
Their
just
defense dog walked the
pile
Packers
driving.
offense. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
So
fair.
I feel like the Packers actually slipped one lower this week, and I also think the Bucks should be at least above the Chiefs, if not above the Steelers as well.
I think the Bucks and the Chiefs are my highest discrepancy between my list and Ty. I had the Bucks. I don't even know that I moved the Bucks from last week just because of how like I think their offense made some pretty bad mistakes really early on, and the Eagles like I think the Eagles are just good enough at every phase of the game. You know, their defense isn't amazing. They're not terrible. They're just good enough. Same with the offense, even if they don't throw the fucking ball ever. Special teams, same thing.
They're a well-rounded team.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we're in a league right now where it's like everybody's got something. Like everybody's got some weakness, and the Eagles just don't necessarily have a weakness.
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel Eagles at 1, I think is fine.
Until they
lose. Think between the Lions, Bills, and Eagles, they're up there somewhere. Until the Eagles play each other, I do agree.
Yeah, or until they play each other. I know the Bills play the Eagles later on in the year, like way later on in the year, but
and I think strength of opponent does play a factor because the Eagles played Tampa Bay, which I put higher on my list, you know?
Right.
The Bills have just been playing these
dog shit teams. And they've been close games too. Like they didn't blow out the Dolphins, they didn't blow out the Saints. Like all of these teams were in the game the whole time.
They blew out the Jets though. They
Mm.
blew out the Jets. We had a garbage time touchdown at the end of that game.
They prison fucked the Jets. Like it was bad. It was bad. I mean,
yeah, but when your team is sitting at like plus 800 odds every week for their games, like I don't know if you can call yourself the best team in NFL when you haven't played
monsters,
the Lions, Eagles, Rams.
And I mean, the one good team they played was the Ravens, and the Ravens are 1-3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Are the Bills actually the most fraudulent team on this list?
They're playing teams at the bottom or at the fighting for the number 1 draft pick right now.
Yeah,
I think who are their opponents? It was try to help me out here. So we had Ravens.
Jets.
Week 2 was Jets. Week 3 was
Saints.
Week 4 was
Dolphins.
Those
are like
okay. So we have 2 teams that haven't.
No, the Dolphins and Saints are mixed up.
Oh,
they played Saints last week.
They did.
Yeah, we have the
Jets
who haven't won a game, and I think all the other teams have won a game.
The Saints have not won a game. I thought. Did they win a game?
I think they won. Yeah, they. I think they have a win. No, they're 0-4. Never mind.
All right. I was going to say, when the fuck did that happen?
Their opponent's record is what?
The 2 worst teams in the league.
2-14. 2-14. Their opponent's record total is 2-14. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I might move. Yeah, I'm putting Lions too. Bills are 3rd. I think third is like gracious for the Bills.
I think if I thought about this for a minute, maybe it would have changed. But
no, I mean I get it.
I mean they're undefeated. It's still professional football. Anything could happen. If those bad teams wanted to beat them, they would beat them.
And technically, the Bills are running into their toughest matchup so far this week with the Patriots. Technically, record speaking, like this is technically their toughest matchup of the year.
They dropped a 45 bomb against the Panthers, so they can do it. I guess.
Yeah, man, they're kind of there. I don't know. That's interesting, but yeah, I think Lions and Bills can be interchangeable at the moment. I put the Chiefs way higher. I had them at 4. I know it's one game. But I mean, they fucking just dick down the Ravens hard the whole time. It wasn't even close. Like, I don't know. I'm watching it and I'm like, fuck, this team might be back in form. They got Xavier Worthy back and it showed. That dude makes such an impact on that offense.
I don't know. Or the Ravens are just bad.
Okay, yes, the Ravens might just be bad, but like, the Giants were bad too, and they didn't
At what point in that game did Lamar get hurt as well? It was near the end, but
it was near the end. I mean, Lamar was playing through most of the game, through most of the important parts of the game, at least. I think they said they took him out because of the injury. Obviously, the injury is impactful, but like they were not going to keep him out of there when they're down, 14 plus points going into the fourth quarter. I don't know. I'm worried about how good the Chiefs might be going into this week, obviously with our matchup, but I don't know. I might be getting too high on them. I moved the Chargers way down too. I thought I do think the Giants defense is good. I think they're a lot better than people think they are. But at the same time, that Chargers offense is like supposed to be one of the best in the league right now.
Yeah,
and they didn't do anything that whole game. So I that's another team that's like on fraud watch. Maybe I don't know what's going on with it.
I don't hear any arguments for the number 8 team. I have on my list.
Herbert and Madison Beer just got in a little argument. Things are iced over now.
I think it was tough where Jackson Dart posted Madison Beer on his Instagram story and said game day. Yeah, posted her on his Instagram story and said game day and deleted it shortly after.
But that happened?
Yeah, that happened.
I gotta get back on social media. This is hot.
Yeah, I should have said that game would have been the Giants' favor.
Dude, if I would have known that would happen, I'd have put $1,000 in that Giants money from the start. Holy shit. No, but to your point, I had the Steelers at 9.
All right, I'll take it.
I mean, if they keep winning, they're going to keep moving up. I don't know that I would say they're an elite football team, but in the current state of the AFC and the current state of the NFL, they're good enough.
Maybe.
Like, they're good enough. They're going to win the games they should. Probably lose the games they should. And then finish 10-7, 11-6.
I was thinking about it watching this game. We were beating the Vikings 24-3.
Yeah.
And with 10 minutes left on the clock, we give up
they let off
18 points. So
yeah.
I think they let off the gas for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it was just a confidence issue. Like they thought they were gonna win and they just let him come back.
I don't think that happens again.
But yeah. So
I think that locker room talk at the end of the game had to be kind of rough. Tomlin. He was probably pissed that they gave up that many at the end of the game.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if I'm the head coach of that team in the locker room, I'm saying offense, go to the pub. Defense, stay back. We gotta have a conversation because that was.
Even though the defense did great, we had 6 sacks in the game.
Yeah, and then they said that's 10 minutes left. Let's just fucking lay down on the field and let them do what they want.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna get selfish here. Where are the Jags?
They're probably top 20.
Are they top? Well, come on. Top 15?
I don't know, man. Those are one of the teams I can't ever trust or put them up higher because
if we're basing it completely on a
3-game losing streak right now, and I wouldn't be surprised.
We're not going on a 3-game.
Who did the Jags play this week?
They played this week. They played the Chiefs.
Who did they play last week?
I know.
Again?
They played the Niners, which we were handedly in control of that game the whole way.
When?
It was 26-21.
Okay, they got a lucky last-minute surge, but we handled it.
Did the Jags win that game?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, the Jags won. They're 3-1 right now.
Yeah, man. Tied for first.
Is week 6 their bye? Who do they play week 6?
Week 8 is their bye.
Where am I not? Oh, the Jaguars play the Seahawks week 6.
That's a tough. We've got 2 tough games back to back.
Yeah. I mean, if the Jags can make it out of these 2 games
if we're 1-1 after those 2 games, I think it's a top 10 team at that point.
Yeah,
4-2.
I mean, because that means you either beat the Chiefs or the Seahawks, and I think the Seahawks are actually way better than.
I don't think the Seahawks are great.
The Jags play the Rams week 7 though. If they're 4-3 going into their bye week. If they're 5-2, that's I think
if they have a winning record heading into their bye week, I think Jaguars fans are ecstatic.
Yeah, I'm doing a naked lap around the cul-de-sac.
With a winning record.
Dude, I'm dick and balls between my thighs, just running around the neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, but coming out of their bye, they play Raiders, Texans,
Yeah, super winnable games.
Chargers, who we're talking about being a fraud. By
Yeah.
week 11, they might show their true colors. So, I mean, the Jags could have a pretty decent start after their bye week to
Yep.
really solidify their place in the playoffs. After the Chargers is the Cardinals, which I think that's a
Yep.
very winnable game.
I'm feeling a
For sure.
playoff. I'm feeling a playoff team this season. I think our defense, if they keep playing as well as they do, averaging 3 turnovers a game. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. The offense is gonna catch up eventually. Like they just need to get this shit figured out. They're gonna
Yeah.
figure it out. Liam Cohen is an offensive minded coach. Whatever that defensive coordinator is doing, Campanelli, just let him go. Keep letting them do it because I mean they are crushing teams. It's exciting. It's exciting. Like Tyler, I understand how you can be a Steelers fan because I'm like, how can you watch these games where it's like the offense just middles and middles and middles, and TJ Watt just destroys everybody? Like, how is it so fun to have your defensive player be the best player for your offense? And I'm watching it, and I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Holy shit.
even though we haven't done anything in the playoffs since I was a junior, I was at their last playoff win. I
Yeah.
just want to make that very clear. I was a junior in high school. I am 25. So it has been a minute. But no, watching all these games, you always have the hope that you're going to go to the playoffs, so it makes it a little bit better when you're winning, or even if it's a close game and you lose. But it seems like every Steelers game, we never just get a clean blowout win. We always have to play down to the opponent towards the end. Doesn't matter. If, like the Seahawks game, I don't think we should have lost. It was a flub by the kick returner that gave a cut. They scored 10 points in 2 seconds. Like not even a joke. So I think if I don't know, the Steelers could be 4-0 right now if they didn't have that flub.
Yeah.
But it's always entertaining to watch these games because they always go down to the wire.
Yeah.
Hoping on your defense to make a stop,
And the
that's why it's
defense
entertaining.
does. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting when they turn that fucking ball over. Like when as a Jags fan, when the other team's offense is on the field, you're like, well, fuck, please just only score 3. Just make it 3,
Yeah,
please,
crazy.
because you're getting down that fucking field.
Yeah, as a Steelers fan, it's just watching a lot of punts in the first half because the
Right.
offense can't move the ball. Defense is stopping them from moving the ball, so it's punt, 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 and it's absolutely awful. But it is what it
There's some
is.
exciting moments.
I also want to bring up something funny. Tyler, you say you were a junior in high school for the last Steelers win. I'm not sure I had hair on my balls for the last Jets playoff win. So,
Well,
I mean,
2010, you would have been 10.
You'd have been a wee lad.
Yeah.
So-
Guess who beat them in their last playoff game?
The Jets? Like who beat the
Oh.
Jets?
Yeah, who beat the Jets in the 2010 AFC Championship?
Was it the Steelers?
Because the Steelers go to the Super Bowl.
Woo! Oh, that was
We lost though. It's fine. Yeah.
Anyways, are we ready to move on to the top 10 quarterbacks going into week 5?
Yeah. Let's get it.
yeah. So I'd like to start with my honorable mentions this week because it'll make
like
the list a little bit more understandable. I've got Jaden Daniels and Lamar as honorable mentions. Jaden Daniels coming off 2 weeks where he was out. I don't know where he stands, if he's still kind of nursing that injury.
I think he's slated to start this week.
He will start, but I don't know how well of a start it is. So I'm going to leave him at this honorable mention spot because I really can't in good faith put him on this list without knowing where he's going to stand. And then Lamar, he's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks. I think he slips off the list. He probably gets back on to the 7 or 8 spot when he comes back. But that's given he's still not, hurt or whatever is going on with him is still going to be happening. It would be crazy, like we were talking about earlier, if the Ravens came back and had a playoff season after this couple weeks. But number 10, I kind of back and forth tossed between this one. I wanted to put Aaron Rodgers at number 10 because they've been winning, but I feel like Jackson Dart is a more fun quarterback to watch. And I kind of just did it to piss Tyler off because he says consistency is more important. But Jackson Dart should have been starting since week 1. I think he'd be on this list if he was starting week 1.
He's a top 10 fantasy quarterback last week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
think,
rushing yards.
Yeah,
get
dude.
you there.
Rushing touchdown, too.
Yeah, I think him being such
And a
a dual threat, he can rush for. I think, honestly, he's like a Josh Allen type where he can rush in for that touchdown. He can run 30 yards, but I want to see him pass the ball more. I want to see him send balls on the field. Like I said, I think Aaron Rodgers could be at number 10 confidently. I just wanted, Jackson Dart to be seen. At number 9, I do have Jordan Love. I think he's still playing to a pretty high degree. I really wish they would have went for it at the end of that game in overtime. I think he probably could have done something, especially against the Cowboys defense where defensively it wasn't a great game. Number 8, Matty Stafford. I am not a Stafford fan, but he is pretty consistent. And before tonight, he was consistently winning games. So I think he deserves a spot on the list. Number 7, I give it to Mahomes. He's at the same spot. I will say below him, last week I had somebody knocking on his door in Daniel Jones, and we haven't heard his name on the list yet. So somebody is somewhere higher than Mahomes. But I think Mahomes, with Worthy shows that the team has promise. Number 6, I got Baker. Baker, he played the Eagles. The Eagles, like we said, are pretty consistent on every single side of the ball. Special teams, defense, and offense, they're pretty good. I don't think that was a Baker loss. I think, throwing 298 yards, 2 touchdowns is still a pretty decent stat line for a quarterback. And sitting at number 6, I think he's earned the spot. Number 5, I think he was the number 2 quarterback last week. This is where I got Indiana Jones. I think he's just been playing well. If that touchback hadn't happened, he would be the number 1 quarterback of last week easily. Because he got in for a touchdown. Josh Allen would still be above him by 20 yards, unfortunately. But he's still a great quarterback. If that touchback hadn't happened, he'd be even better. But
completely out of his hands too. Like there's absolutely no fault on him.
Yeah, it's the dumbest play. I mean, it happens, I feel like every other week where a receiver's just dropping the ball at the 1-yard line. It's just dumb stuff. Number 4, Jared Goff. I think he's good. I think I made a mistake here because I think Justin Herbert deserves number 4. Jared Goff deserves number 3. Jared Goff played the Browns defense and dog walked them. They gave the Packers so much trouble, and with Jared Goff going in there and just handling that game the way he did, I do think he deserves number 3. I will talk about Justin Herbert at number 4. I don't think he's the reason why they're losing the games. They might be frauds, but
they got a lot of O-line injuries too.
Yeah, and I feel like, well, they have an O-lineman that they send double teaming every single play, and it's like, why do you even have this guy on the field? Pick somebody up off free agency. I don't even remember his name. He's just so bad. I don't think Justin Herbert's the one losing them games. He threw for 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, so he's still a good quarterback. Number 2, Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdowns, 240 yards, doing Jalen Hurts things. Not as good as his 4 touchdowns last week, but I still think he's the number 2 quarterback. And at number 1, it's Josh Allen. It's like the Eagles being the number 1 team until you give me a reason to bring Josh Allen down. Even if he's playing these shitter teams, he's still fucked on the Saints, and it was a good week all around for him. So that's my list. Yeah. I'd like to see kind of where you guys would shake it up.
Let's see, I didn't have Jackson Dart on my list, but it's fun. I'm not against it. I like it. I had Aaron Rodgers at 10 for me, just because he's like you said, even the game they lost, he didn't really, I don't think he was necessarily too much at fault Tyler could correct me if I'm
No.
wrong here, but I mean, I don't think he was the reason why they lost that game. Obviously, because of the one idiot just
Yeah.
gave the Saints a touchdown for Christmas.
And, that might just be a little spite as a Jets fan, not putting him on the list and putting Jackson Dart above him. But I do. I could easily. I think he probably deserves the number 10 spot, but as a Jets fan, I just cannot do it.
I get it.
Gotta stick out for our New York teams, man.
100%. And I think the one name I'm missing that I would want to see in the top 10 with how he's been playing and with how he's kind of leading his team is Sam Darnold in the Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
He's been playing well, man.
I could easily see him taking like the Jordan Love spot because Jordan Love had a lot of trouble, and he's had a lot of trouble these last 2 weeks. I don't know if it's as much Jordan Love's fault or the defenses he's playing mixed with his offensive coordinator, but I could see him taking that spot, obviously moving Jackson Dart off the list, and I could see Sam Darnold there easily.
I want to clarify. I like the Jackson Dart in the top 10 right now. I like this prediction because what if he comes out next week and just balls out again and puts up another 2-3 touchdown performance, gets his team to a gritty win? Like at that point, then you'd have to be like, shit. Yeah, we're talking about a quarterback here. This dude might actually have it.
Young quarterback. In New York.
Yeah,
feels good.
I don't hate it. Matt Stafford. I mean, I know this list was made before tonight, so there's some bias with tonight. Matt Stafford's one of those dudes. It's kind of like, shit, dude. What are we doing? Are you getting too old to be playing in this league now? I didn't watch a whole lot of tonight's game, but
was he sacked tonight? I didn't see.
He did. I saw him get sacked once for sure. I did see him get sacked once for sure.
I still think one good sack.
Yeah. Especially with the back issues coming into this year.
Really looking at it though, the beginning of the year back issues, was that just an excuse not to practice? He's an older guy. He's probably like Aaron Rodgers, where if he was in free agency, he'd be holding out until the end of until however long he could, to still play football.
Because they're not running 10 yards for the first down. That's not happening with fucking Stafford or Aaron Rodgers. I guess my other thing is like, at what point does Jalen Hurts start moving down the list due to him not, like, his numbers just aren't amazing compared to like the quarterbacks around him, I guess.
But like, I didn't want to have to hear Tyler's monologue about commanding an offense and no, I think he is commanding that offense pretty well. And if we get another like Jared Goff incredible week, I think Jared Goff moves to number 2.
I mean, that dude.
Jalen Hurts moves down, and possibly if Justin Herbert has an amazing week, he might move above Hurts.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles have a well-rounded team where they're going to be good no matter.
It's to where they don't have to have a quarterback balling out all the time. So I mean, that is a strength to the Eagles, but I just don't.
As soon as you let one slip against Hurts, he's running 30 yards down the field.
Oh, 100%. That is 100% fair. He is as much of a rushing threat as I would put him in the same. Lamar is a different kind of running threat, but I think they have the same caliber of like, hey, if that defense slips up for just a tiny bit, that's 30 yards down the field for the offense. Like, it's in different kind of ways. I think Lamar's a little more slippery, a little more, snake-like. But I think if there's a hole, if that O-line gets a hole for Hurts, he's gone. He's taking it. So, I don't hate that. It's just like, I don't know. Like you said, if Jared Goff comes out and just throws another monster performance, and they're facing the Bengals, so it's going to happen. And the Lions are one of those teams where they're like, we're just going to keep throwing touchdowns. Like, if they're not stopping us, we're going to run up 60 points on the scoreboard. So I think if Jared Goff has a 5-touchdown game or, a 4 or 5 touchdown game like that, I have no problem moving him up with how he's been playing leading up to it as well. Because, I mean, is he leading for touchdown passes in the NFL right now?
I think so.
Yeah, it would
Especially
have to
after
be.
week 2. Let me.
We're finding it out. Oh, Jesus Christ, is it Lamar?
Wait.
Oh
I
no.
see 9 by Goff, 10 by Lamar. So Lamar is still
God
leading.
damn.
That has to do with like a Mark Andrews
Yeah.
week, though. Like,
Yeah. God damn, dude.
obviously, after this week, Lamar's not playing a couple weeks. So I would see that either Goff, Goff is either going to take the league. I mean, we could see.
Jesus Christ, we're
I don't
forgetting
know.
a major quarterback right now. I just realized Dak Prescott is nowhere near this list, and he is the only
Yeah,
reason the Cowboys are
that's
in
right.
anything.
Yeah. No, yeah, he should be out of the top
Oh
10.
God, I forgot about Dak Prescott.
Yeah,
That's bad.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
out of top 10. I think if they got top 10 play out of him, they would have won that game.
Really? You don't think he's top
Yeah,
10?
I think so. No.
I've
Really?
I've I've always
Yeah,
been
I think he's
a
overpaid,
Prescott hater too.
overvalued.
Hmm.
Yeah, they haven't done anything. I mean, you've CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. Who's their tight end? I don't really.
A white guy.
Ferguson,
Ferguson.
Jake
That's
Ferguson.
it. Yeah, it's a white guy.
Decent running backs, right? I mean, they're all
Javante
right.
Williams, I think, is leading the
Yeah,
league.
yeah, and you're going
one
to
of the better-
lose. They lost 2 of their 4 games. I think if they get top 10 quarterback play, they're not losing those games.
Yeah, and
I mean, think about in the overtime. If they got a touchdown
James
out of
Cook.
him in overtime, they would have won that game.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
Me, who have the who have? Sorry, I got the hiccups. Who have
You're
the
good.
Cowboys even played? They played
Tough
the
teams.
Packers.
Eagles week 1. Packers. They've played the Bears, which is a frisky team. And
Well, they got
then
dog walked by the Bears. See, like
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think.
It's just his numbers look good. He's got a shit ton of passing yards. He's like at 1,100 yards already. I think he's leading the league in passing yards right now.
it doesn't necessarily mean that he's good, though. That means
Sure,
his
sure.
team's being put in positions where he has to pass. So,
All right, welcome back. We're here.
hello.
Second half of the Blitz breakdown. Drinking another lining kugels, man.
I also
These
have
things are
another
great.
one on deck.
Yeah, I
Tyler
ended
quit
up
on us.
double fisting bushes, so it's fine.
Hey, double fists and bushes. I did that in college.
No, you didn't.
That means 2 things. Oh, but on to football. We're gonna do our starts and sits for the week for this fantasy, and I gotta say, this first bye week is a bitch.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Fuck.
I got like 6 people out on bye.
Yeah, I did
So-
not draft well. I did not draft according to a bye week. I just took that, put it in the back of my head, said it's not gonna be important, and now it's very important.
I would rather just lose the week.
I would
mean,
too, but I'm
in-
2-2 in everything. Like,
yeah,
so-
I'm 1-3 in the league that I'm hurting the most in for bye week, so it's not great. I am 4-0 in my cheaper league, which feels good,
Okay.
but I'm playing with a bunch of new players, so
Nice.
does not feel.
You're showing them how it's
genuine.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll go ahead and jump into my starts and sits. This week for my start, I'm gonna go with the tight end out of New England, Hunter Henry. They're playing the Bills. The Bills do not have a pass defense whatsoever. If the Saints and the Dolphins are getting passing yards on them, then the New England Patriots, coming off of a 40 burger, getting drops on the Carolina Panthers, are 100% going to pass on this Bills defense. And Hunter Henry is Drake May's favorite target, and he is one of the best pass-catching tight ends in the league. I think he has another standout performance. I think it's a 20 to 25 point performance from him this week. Yeah, I think he's just going to ball out again. For my sit, if I don't have him in any of my leagues, but I'm looking at it, assuming most people have 2 quarterbacks on their roster, I'm sitting Patrick Mahomes over whoever else you got. That Jacksonville defense is going to pick him off once, twice. They're also going to sack him a lot, and there's a strip sack opportunity out there. I just don't see I don't know. I don't see him having a breakout passing performance again necessarily.
I think he'll end up being average. He'll get you your 10, 15,
Yeah.
max 20
So at
points.
that point, take a risk. Take the risk on the other quarterback.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
my
I
thing.
think if you're looking at quarterbacks like, I don't know, like if you have Jackson Dart
Yep.
or what are other matchups? I could see, I don't know, like I could see Gino doing something. I could
Against
see Justin Fields even against
honestly
the
Tua. I think
Cowboys.
Tua pieces up the Panthers this week.
Yeah.
If
So yeah,
Tua's a
there's a
good
bunch
waiver.
of
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if they end up losing that game. No Tyreek
yeah.
Hill, they have to recoup. I
Oh
mean, they
shit!
still
I
have
forgot about
Waddle.
that.
They
I
still have
forgot he fucking
Waddle
broke
and
his leg in half.
whoever their tight end is now, but they have Waddle. They have Achan. They still have a
Waller,
decent
Darren
offense.
Waller, right?
Darren Waller.
He just had
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking 2 touchdown game.
Yeah.
They're gonna beat
So
some
they still
ass.
have an all right on paper offense,
Yeah.
but I could see them going out there and not necessarily struggling, but I could see them losing. I mean, it is Miami.
It's the Dolphins. What a shitbag game. But my point is, if I think Patrick Mahomes is going to get you those middle of the road numbers, if you got a quarterback on your bench who has a higher upside, I would take the
Take 'em.
gamble on them this week, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think too, like we're talking about, he could score 10 to 15 points. I wouldn't be surprised seeing him score like a 6 because that
Yeah.
Jacksonville defense is stopping guys this year.
Yeah, and they're picking
And-
quarterbacks off.
I just
They're
think-
creating interceptions.
Your quarterback floor against defenses that pick people off as much as Jacksonville has been lowers significantly to where, like, I mean, if he were to score 20 points and he gets 3 interceptions, like that's already 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, I love it. Yeah, Joe.
start this week. I got Rashad White, running back, Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Bucky's not looking like he's gonna start this week.
Yeah.
And they are playing the Seahawks, which that run defense isn't great. I think whoever the running back is in that matchup is going to just floor the defense. And I don't even know if it's going to be on the ground. I think a running back catching a pass going, I don't know, 10, 15 yards. It's just going to be that all game. And I think, honestly, Tampa Bay is a pretty good favorite to win in that game. I just think Rashad White, if Bucky's not playing, should be on your starting roster. And then sit this week. I think every week so far I've had a tight end on start or sit. I like to stream tight ends. I've got Hawkinson sitting. He hasn't nearly impressed me as much as any of his previous years. I mean, he's still a decent tight end. He's been scoring between, 7 and 12 points. I think he had one really good week. But he's playing the Browns, and I don't feel good about that. The Browns have a impressive defense compared to like what we're used to seeing. Even though like the Browns last year, the Browns the year before, they were all right, but the defense this year seems to be just different than what we're used to seeing. And I don't feel right starting Hawkinson when there's other guys like you said, Hunter Henry,
Right.
great guy. That I mean, was it last week that he went off?
2 weeks ago, he
So,
he dropped like 26 points.
You might not catch somebody like that on the waiver wire. Hopefully you got like Darren Waller
Yeah, no
this
shit.
week.
My God.
But yeah, I don't feel too highly about Hawkinson.
I like that Hawkinson sit too because you've got Myles Garrett putting the pressure on Carson Wentz, and Hawkinson isn't like tight ends aren't your fastest players in your line. They're not getting down the field fast enough. Like if the Browns defense puts the pressure on Wentz and he has to get the ball out, like it's going to be short field catches. Like I just don't see big plays happening in that game, especially for the tight ends. So I love that sit actually. That's a good one. Yeah. I'm behind it.
Yeah.
Tyler, what you got?
So I don't have too much, but I am going to say one thing here. Start the Lions defense. They're playing the Browns.
Yeah.
Please start the
Bengals.
Lions. The Lions are playing the Bengals?
Yes. Yeah.
Who's playing the Browns?
The
So Lions
Vikings.
also good
The
start.
Browns are playing the Vikings.
Would like
that's
to
also
say
a good
that
start.
would like to say that the Lions is a great start against the Bengals with how they've been playing.
Yeah.
But anybody playing the Browns offense, take their defense.
Yeah,
thought it
Vikings.
was
And the
the
Vikings
Lions.
have a good defense.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
they-
So yeah, take
Who do they have? Van Ginkel or who is
Van
it?
Geekel, they have
Hutchins, right? Or
no, that's Aiden
the
Hutchinson
Lions.
is Lions. But they've got
we're talking about two different-
Andrew Van Ginkel. God damn. Blech, slurring. All right, I'm ready. I'm locked in. Yeah, no, I the Vikings, they do have a good defense, and they're going. And Dylan Gabriel on his first start, like
Yeah.
I think they terrorize that Browns offense. That is gonna be the most boring game on Sunday, by the way. If you're wondering, that's gonna suck.
My God, yes. An offense that can't move and oh my God, and a defense that won't let you move.
Yeah,
it is gonna be rough.
That's gonna be like a 6-3 barn burner of a game.
Yeah.
Watch it be the game of the week, and we're just stupid.
Maybe. Honestly, I'd be shocked. I'd be
Yeah.
so shocked.
It would be the most surprising.
First start out of a rookie quarterback. It could go well.
It could go either way. Yeah, 100%.
Who do you got sitting, Tyler?
I don't really have a sit. Gonna be honest with you, I didn't take too long of a look at everything. I don't know. I'm just gonna look at my bench right now. I have Kyler Murray starting over Daniel Jones this week.
Really?
Daniel Jones plays the Raiders, but Kyler Murray's playing the Tennessee Titans. So, and he's looking for a bounce back win. So if I had to pick, there you go.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know if I
completely.
agree with that either.
All right. I don't know what to say. It's always 50-50.
Well, the way I see it, right? Daniel Jones is like top 4 quarterbacks this year. Would you bench like Josh Allen for Kyler Murray in that situation?
No, not Josh Allen, but yes, for Daniel Jones, I would bench.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out for you.
Okay. Anyway, I'd like to take a cut real quick. I told Eli before you got back, Joey, I said, I don't really have a start and sit. I'm just going to commentate on what you guys have.
Yeah.
And then you threw me under the bus saying,
I'm sorry.
all right, who's the starter?
I couldn't even catch up.
I was like, I don't have one, but
Tyler's committed.
You didn't tell me, man. I had to just air you out.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you're fine.
No. All right.
He
Well,
can
boys.
decide if it's fine. He can decide to keep
Right.
it in or cut it. If it's
I
bad, so
I
don't
think
care.
I think I'm first pick for the upset of the week.
You
again.
are first pick. We're back. We're gonna be doing upset picks again. I'm gonna give you guys a little update on the standings and where we're at here. Me and Tyler had a good
Yeah, Joey's got a
good week.
goose
Joey
egg over there.
is continuing his picks with the goose eggs, following one after the other.
He is continuing his picks.
Yeah.
that is a positive.
I have, yeah. Anyways, current standings as it stands, Joey is in third place with a bagel, donut, goose egg, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same, all different languages.
Yep, just call it bad.
I am in second place with 260 points. Tyler holds on to the lead, I should say. Took the lead last week, extended the lead into this week with 310 points. Back-to-back picks, upset picks. So we're going to have Joey pick first, as we do, lowest to highest. Joey, take it away.
I gotta just start whittling away at this this discrepancy. I'm not gonna just pick a 360 underdog because I want to catch up to Tyler. I'm going to methodically play out the rest of the season picking these teams, and I have Giants over Saints plus 100.
Okay,
I don't see why that's a underdog. I think Jackson Dart played well. I'd like to see him keep playing well. The Saints are not. They're not the team. I think they're 0-5 after this week.
I think it's fair. I don't hate it. I think it's
That stat line plus 100 doesn't seem good, but I'm trying to get on the board at this point, boys.
Yeah.
I think it should be like a minus 116 to minus 108 kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
So the plus 100, I think you're honestly, I think that line actually moves to minus 108 to minus 116 before like the game starts on Sunday. So I think you're jumping on it at a good time. Actually, I don't mind that at all. I think it's a fair match. Like it's
I mean, I
dead
could see
even.
either team winning, but how electric we saw Dart, and
I like it.
The defense is still good.
100%.
The Saints offense is not good. As long as they can stop Kamara.
Wait, I have
They win.
the Giants as a favorite right now.
On
Their favorite?
DraftKings?
Yeah, they're a favorite, minus 105
On DraftKings.
on DraftKings, yes.
I looked at this 30 minutes ago.
Maybe it's changed, but I have it in one of my slips right now as minus 105.
It definitely changed.
Okay,
I'm
well,
at plus 108 on FanDuel.
Take that. Just slam $100 on that, double your money.
I'll do it.
I'm looking at the line as we speak. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. Where are the Giants? The Giants are still plus 100. Fuck.
Okay.
Shit!
That means when I placed this bet, they were the lines moved. So
Wow. The Lions or the Giants?
The lines.
the line has moved.
Oh. Yeah, the line.
This has been a fun episode for an upcoming week of boring football, guys. I've enjoyed my time.
Yeah, I have a bet put in where they're plus 100 underdogs.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll give you plus 100. Plus 100 on that line.
Well, it's there. It is
Dude,
there.
I see it. I see it right now. I'm on that train. You guys ready for my hot, spicy, steamy upset pick where I'm just gonna catapult into the lead?
Sure.
What is that?
You're gonna have to double check the odds on DraftKings, but I can't imagine it's much different than FanDuel. I'm taking the Patriots over the Bills.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Right.
I see.
Yeah. Let me know what that line is and how many points I'm going to be winning this week.
Plus 340.
That's beautiful. I'll take that all day. Yeah, like I said earlier, I think the Bills are actually running into a team that's going to put a challenge up against them. I think the Patriots offense is actually kind of there. I think they're kind of clicking. I think they're figuring it out. Drake May's numbers look fine. They look fine. It's the best
game.
Hmm?
Who's home in that game?
Ooh, that is a good question. I think it is.
They are at Buffalo.
At Buffalo. It's a tough win. It's a tough game, but I think Buffalo in their last two games have just been kind of coasting off of their success early in the season. They've let these teams that are not good teams into these games. I think the Patriots are a real live dog here, and I think plus 340, 360, whatever, 340. That's criminal. That it should be a much closer line than it is. So, yeah, that's my lock.
All right. So here's my lock. The spread, they have this game at 3, so minus 3 for the favorite, plus 3 for the underdog. Okay. Over is 44.5, but I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over Seattle at plus 150.
I was looking at that game.
I don't understand why that's even at plus 150. I thought both of this would have been even odds for either team.
I think it's probably because Evans is out. Still,
maybe, but Godwin's back, right?
That's true. Yeah, Godwin is back.
And
how well did Godwin perform?
Really, the number
last year,
one
though?
wide receiver now.
Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Like Buka's unbelievable.
Yeah. So
he might be the best wide receiver in the league. That might be my hot take.
Yeah, and I don't hate that. I just don't understand why the Buccaneers are plus 150, but I feel like it's a free bump in the charts, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
I would have taken it at plus 100. Like, I don't care. I'm just so confident. and their ability to win.
It scares me because you've been dogging the Seahawks, and your upset picks have been you're 2 in a row right now.
Mm-hmm.
I might bet some money on that line.
I think the reason the line is so good is I'm looking at the team. Bucky Irving is out for the game.
Yeah.
So that Rachaad White pick is looking good.
Yep.
Chris Godwin didn't have a great game.
Well, he could have been, cutting back some reps to be healthier.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they were cutting reps.
He had 3 receptions for 26 yards.
Yeah, not
I mean,
best.
I still think I think Ibuka's going to be taking a lot of the pressure off of him.
Coverage, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's probably gonna have a pretty good game, especially against Seattle.
I should have picked
but
Godwin for my start. I like that. That's hot. That's a hot pick. I like. Oh, okay, yeah. For later. Yeah, Buck. That line. I'm kind of pissed off. I let that slip to you. I looked at it and I was like, that's risky. And then
yeah. But think about it. If yours hits, you're up by $1 million.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm due for a big one.
Even if I hit and you guys are still, you still don't.
Yeah.
If yours don't hit and I hit, I'm still picking first next week. And I don't know. We'll have to look at the odds, but I might pick Giants over Eagles or something like that for week 6, just to try to get back in there.
Keep riding the Giants.
Yep.
I love it.
All right.
I love it.
Do we want to build our parlays?
Let's build a parlay. You want to start with the tutty?
You want to give the PSA?
Oh, of course,
warning?
the PSA. Of course, always the warning. If you're behind on child support, if your paychecks are getting deducted because you're not paying your child support, don't sports gamble. If you're down to your last $20, don't sports gamble. Go buy 2 $10 scratchers. Just don't sports gamble. Don't gamble. Don't gamble at all. Don't gamble at all. No gambling if you can't afford it. This is just fun. We're having a fun time. We're drinking as we do this. Take our advice at your own risk. If you watched last week, you know that the advice was not hot. It was not a hot week of advice.
No.
But we're going to come back this week, so you definitely do want to take it.
Honestly, I want to say that a lot of my winning bets over the weekend, I think I fleeced DraftKings for $300 this week.
Yeah.
A lot of it's come on research outside of the podcast.
Thanks, man.
The podcast. I'm sorry. The podcast, I feel like, is where I give my most L takes ever.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the timing of where it lays, because I'm not researching anything until like the night before all the games, because I want the lines to be a little bit more settled.
Right.
I don't want to take overs or unders on receiving or rushing or passing props 3 days in advance. So what I'm going to be gambling on here is money line, because truthfully they're not going to move that much.
Yeah.
They might move, up or down,
a little bit here
plus
and there.
50, minus 50, but
no, for sure.
Nothing should change unless there's a major injury.
No,
so
I like I said, money lines, touchdown scores, over unders.
Yeah, on the show, I love it.
Yeah.
My prop bets and stuff are definitely gonna be put in half an hour before I go to bed.
I think that's fair.
That's when I
put mine in at 11 a.m. right before the game start. I want to get fresh on the mind.
That's smart. I work Sunday mornings and I'm up at 5 in the morning to leave for work. I don't want to do that, so I just set them up before I go to bed and lock them in. But what I want to do here, so I had a pick 6 parlay, and I will tell you guys what it was. It lost. Surprise, surprise. But the reason why it lost, because the Rams lost. I had the Rams money line. I had the Rams money line, Colts money line, Giants money line, Bucks money line, Buffalo money line, Chiefs money line.
Fuck you for the last one there.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, that's fine.
But
it's fine.
The Rams really threw for the first pick. So what I want to do to start this off is I want to build a 6 pick, but really take everybody's thoughts and consideration and ideas into this. I'm not worried about odds of the individual.
Yeah, no.
I'm worried about the odds after the fact. So let's get into that.
Yeah. So you want to build a 6-leg parlay that's gonna win. You want to win.
So I'm gonna start at the first game here. You tell me if we should touch it or not, and if it's a no, we move on. So the first one I'm going to start with is Minnesota versus Cleveland.
I don't want
It is
to. I don't want to
it's
touch a fucking thing about that.
let me say
I'm
real
sorry.
quick. It is an international game, and the Vikings have been out in the UK and Ireland for the last
Isn't it
week
international?
now.
It is an international.
Yeah, it is an international.
Fuck.
So the Vikings have had a little bit more time to acclimate to the weather, and the time difference.
Yeah.
And I think that they're looking to come back for a win. I personally feel okay taking this, especially starting a rookie quarterback. Browns, even with the starter, haven't found much in offense.
Aren't the Vikings projected to start JJ McCarthy?
I think even if they do, it's a good game. I think it's a decent game for the Vikings. We can move on. We can move on. We can
let's circle back to that one.
I need 6 teams, so we don't have to hit this one early, but I feel confident with the Vikings. Moving on to the Raiders versus the Colts. Snap pick. I want to take the Colts, but also it is so the Raiders are on the road against the Colts. I don't think there's any major changes between either team here, right?
No, nothing crazy.
Colts have been doing. Who'd they lose to last week? The Rams.
The Rams
the Raiders lost to the Bears, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of feel okay.
And then a wide receiver dropping a pass out of the end zone.
I kind of feel okay taking the Colts here. The spread is -7.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel okay taking it. I don't know how you guys feel. Real quick, we'll go to the next game and we'll bounce right back to the Colts because the
Cowboys being -134. That's I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
I know, Joe. I'm sorry.
Here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Joey. I know this sucks. I do not see how that Jets offense keeps up with the Cowboys offense as it stands.
Oh,
right
yeah.
I think
so
Cowboys.
We're just snap taking the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, -135. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so now we'll bounce back to the Raiders Colts.
I don't mind Colts.
Do we like the Colts at -340?
I think the Colts are a better team at every level.
But -340 seems.
Let's throw them in for now. Let's just throw them in for now. We'll circle back if we want to modify things here.
So now we have Broncos at Eagles.
I think we're taking the Eagles.
The spread here is only 3.5, and it's -205 for the Eagles. I think
these lines are closer than I would think they would.
I know.
Be, you know.
And who'd the Broncos just beat?
They
Bengals,
just
28-3.
They just trounced the
Bengals.
Bengals.
I think they showed this last week that they can beat teams that are underperforming pretty well.
Yeah.
But are they going to be able to beat a team that's been performing probably at their highest level for the last couple weeks?
I would say from what we've seen from the Eagles as compared to what we've seen from the Broncos, the Eagles are the clear choice if we're picking one for the other.
Okay. I mean, we could pick them or we can come back to it.
Let's come back to them.
Come back to it. So now the next one.
Yeah.
The next one is Giants at Saints +100 for the Giants. The spread's only 1.5. So I feel really okay taking the Giants here. I really do.
That is true. 1.5. Yeah. I know at the Saints is a tough match, but I mean, I think that Giants defense just murders Spencer Rattler that whole game.
Yeah.
And so I think what their dogs here is because the Giants just lost Neighbors, but I'm not sure Neighbors is making that much of a difference in that game anyway.
I mean,
I feel like the Giants are just gonna. Yeah, the defense is gonna kill the Saints.
Right.
Yeah. The next game, I'm not sure if I really want to touch it. Maybe you guys have different opinions, but it's Houston in Baltimore. They are 2.5 point favorites at -135. I don't like it because
I don't either.
The Ravens still have
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry in the backfield, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. It could still be a potent offense if it wanted to be. So I don't really care for it too much, but Baltimore's a +114.
+114. That's not bad.
It's not bad, but I don't know if I like it.
I mean, Cooper Rush is not a bad backup either.
I mean, with how Houston, they barely beat the I think they beat the Panthers. They had a garbage time touchdown. You take that away, they beat them 19-0.
I thought the Houston beat the
Titans. It could have been
Titans. It was Titans.
It could have been either one. It was the Titans.
It was the
Titans. It was the Titans. Yeah, it was the Titans. Should have been 19-0. They barely beat them.
Fuck it. I would take the Ravens here, honestly.
Take the Ravens.
I like
okay.
the Ravens.
Now,
Let's get frisky.
all right, yeah. Next one's Miami at Carolina. Now, Miami's a 1.5 point favorite, which to me kind of seems crazy because they have an offense that can move the ball if they want to.
Yeah. They lost Tyreek Hill.
Carolina Panthers also dropped 30 on Atlanta randomly.
And then turned around and got 40-something dropped on them by the fucking
45
Patriots.
time dropped on them, yeah. So that's
The
also
fuck?
that's going to be a record, by the way. Winning by 30, then next week losing by 30. That's got to be something new.
The Panthers are the most bisexual team in the league. One week they're just fucking some ass,
Yeah.
and the next week they're getting fucked in the ass. It's just
I'm just saying is I like the Dolphins pick. I don't think Carolina is going to win more than a game or two this year.
I can't see Carolina winning this game.
Yeah, so we take the
Let's
Dolphins.
do the Dolphins. Right? Yeah, let's do the Fins.
All right, next one I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole because the odds suck. Arizona 7.5 favorites against the Titans minus 425. I don't want to add that to this parlay.
Yeah.
Also, Arizona could just throw up all over the field.
I agree completely. Their running game is non-existent. Their backup running back just hit the fucking IR. Like, now I'm terrified of that team right now. I don't want them near anything.
Now, my favorite for this is the Bucks versus Seahawks. I love the Bucks by a touchdown. I want that. I want that by 7. I have Bucks by 7, but they are 3-point dogs in this game, plus 150. But I could see them winning this. They're on the road.
I don't know what it is on FanDuel, but right now the spread is sitting at +3 at plus 102.
Yeah, so I have them at +3, but I think they're gonna win by 7.
What are the odds on that +3 spread on DraftKings right now?
Plus 100.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
yeah, we just locked that.
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, we take that all day. What is going on? Jesus! Now I need to check my other spreads. What is going on?
There's no way that I don't know. That's got to be a fuck up. I'm placing this bet now because that's a fuck up. There's no way that's real, right?
Yeah. So
that's
what
crazy.
I'm looking at
scrap this whole thing to put the bank on a +3 spread.
That's crazy.
What I'm seeing here though, out of the 6 that I felt good about, and I'm omitting the Jets versus the Cowboys.
I know. I'm sorry.
They're my team. But the 6 that I feel good about that you were mentioning, so the Vikings I like, the Dolphins I like, the Colts I like, the Giants I like, the Bucks at +3, +100 I like, and then my 6th team, I think just adding the Lions in there at -520. I mean, on the like if it's a 5-pick parlay with the teams I was talking about before that, $10 pays out 138.
Yeah.
If you add the Lions, it pays out 165.
Yeah.
So you're adding like $30 for like.
So who are you taking out for the Lions?
The Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to bet against my own team.
That's fair.
You know how it is.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Honestly,
the one time I bet against my own team, they're gonna win.
Right. Of course.
So
of course, that's fair. That's fair.
The only thing I'm gonna say here is the odds on the Cowboys game is better than the Vikings game, so I think I want to keep it because they're only -135 favorites.
Yeah.
The Vikings are -218. But now, what I'm looking at and I'm really worried about more than anything is the Raiders versus the Colts game. Raiders are -340 favorites. The Vikings are
wait.
Sorry, Colts over Raiders.
Oh, okay.
Colts are -340 over the Raiders.
Yeah.
The Vikings are -218 over the Browns. And if I'm odds watching here, I kind of want to subtract the Colts pick, take the Vikings.
See, I have both on my list.
But I like it because the Vikings have been in that 6-hour time difference a week longer.
Right.
Browns decided to start a rookie while they're traveling across the country, across the world.
Right.
That is 6
crazy.
hours ahead. I think I'm going to take the Vikings there.
As opposed to the
Colts. Sorry. Yeah, the Colts. And now I can think a minute here. Do I really want the Ravens over the Texans? Because now I
don't
take the
have
Colts.
that game.
Now I could take the Colts.
That is true.
So we could take the Ravens off here and take the Colts.
I'm also looking at Commanders Chargers. Commanders at plus 2.5, plus 100 against the Chargers. So that's another spread that's at plus 100.
Does Washington have Jaden Daniels back or no?
I think so.
Yes.
I think he's projected to
Washington,
start.
Yep.
I
He
don't
is
hate
starting.
that. I don't hate
I
that.
don't either.
All right, yeah, I'm taking off the. Who did I just? I'm taking off the Colts again because I don't like that. Washington Commanders. Odds come out to plus 3,624. I'm gonna put 5 on it, and I'm just gonna go over it real quick. So I have.
And before we go, is there any hurt to just adding a Lions money line to this? Like that is the lock of the week. Like there's
where's the
no
Lions?
better.
Oh,
The Bengals.
yeah.
The Lions don't lose that game. We can just
I
add
have-
an extra one just for funsies.
Yeah, there's no hurt to this.
I have them in my parlay.
Yeah, so
So-
this is Cowboys money line, Giants money line, Dolphins money line, Bucks plus 3 on the spread, Vikings, Commanders plus 2.5, and Detroit Lions money line. 5 pays 222. I mean, you could double that; it would pay 444.
Could you run it down for me again?
Yeah, here I got you.
All right.
Cowboys.
Mhm.
Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins.
Okay.
Buccaneers plus 3.
Yep.
Vikings. Commanders plus 2.5. Lions money line.
Okay, so we took out the Ravens, and we took out the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yep. Ravens is too risky for that plus 100, and
No, I
the
agree.
Colts can just flub it up and it'd be rough. But I like this. It's plus 4,300, and 5 pays $222. I'm going to slam this right now.
Yeah,
so
I'm in.
that's in.
I'm in. I got $10 on it.
Well, I've got a little 3-pick parlay that I put in for just touchdown scores that I feel pretty good about going into this week.
I have a quick question. Have you already slammed this?
I have. I put it in earlier because I was trying to follow along with you, and I had this in my slip, and I didn't want to lose it, so I just put some money on it.
I like it.
I've got Derrick Henry touchdown with
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson out. I think he's a shoo-in to get a score. I've got Amon-Ra scoring against the Bengals, and I think they're going to tear that team apart. And like you said earlier, Eli, the Lions are a team that if they're scoring, they're going to
They're going
continue
to
scoring.
they don't stop. They're
They'll stop
ruthless.
probably at like the 8-minute mark in the fourth quarter. They're not going to let up before that. And
After
then,
every offensive player has a touchdown.
mhm.
Yeah.
And then the Bills-Patriots game, I got a James Cook touchdown just because, he scored in like the last 8 games that he started.
With how he's been playing, they have no reason to run Josh Allen into the end zone.
Mm-hmm. So I've got I've got him scoring. That's just a easy plus 358 parlay that I think if you are looking to add a player to a parlay of yours, either a same game or, you're all over the league, you can add one of these 3 players and get a little bump.
I agree. I think Derrick Henry's a lock. I think Derrick Henry is.
The Derrick Henry touchdown's only at minus 160. I felt like it'd be minus 220 or something like that.
Yeah, I would say minus 260.
So I'd like to add on here. I like your picks.
All right.
I'm gonna take the oh my gosh, what is it? Derrick Henry. I'm gonna take that pick. I'm gonna start there. But Saquon Barkley had a streak of touchdown games where I think not last week, but the week before was the first week he actually missed. I'm going to get back on the Saquon Barkley train, especially against the Broncos. I'm going to take him as a touchdown scorer with Derrick Henry.
Okay.
And the Colts, I'm just looking at the odds here. I don't really know too much about the Colts offense. Jonathan Taylor's a minus 245 to score a touchdown. Don't want to touch that. Gonna be honest, don't want to touch that. He's probably going to score, but I don't want that. Next in line is Daniel Jones, Tyler Warren. I need you guys to help me pick between those two. They're both plus 155. I like the Tyler Warren pick, but I need you guys to let me know what's going on
It's
here.
tough. I mean, it's a tight end. I mean, I know he's a fantastic. I think Joey's got the best pick for rookie of the year because he's unbelievable. He looks fantastic. But
Yeah.
I think Tyler Warren's a pretty good pick. I think it's just a toss-up between... I think Tyler Warren has a better chance of scoring a touchdown than Daniel Jones, even though he is using his legs.
Yeah.
But with Taylor being at -2 whatever, and he's probably going to score, I think he's going to be the one running.
I have something for you to consider.
What is that?
What if you do Derrick Henry 2+ touchdowns?
Ew.
That's only ever let me down. That's the reason I don't touch 2+ touchdowns.
I know. He's not had a great year so far. He's due for a monster. Like,
I don't know if we can call him the king anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
To be
That's
honest,
fine.
Eli.
That's fine. If I had to pick, then Tyler, I would probably lean towards. The Raiders' pass defense is terrible. They should be throwing the ball, so I would say Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Tyler Warren.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I picked Derrick Henry, Tyler Warren, Cam Scatabo.
Okay.
There's one other one. Let me see. Betting slip. Let's see. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley.
Right.
So I think he's gonna hit the train again. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Tyler Warren, Cam Scatabo, plus 1,058.
I'm gonna throw something out there. If you like it, you like it. If not, just throw it back. Why not throw most of the Lions' offensive weapons in on an anytime touchdown? Both running backs, Amon-Ra, throw a tight end in there.
I feel like the odds are just.
I haven't even looked at the odds.
Do I want to throw 3 offensive players onto the slip just for it to miss by 1?
The odds are
terrible.
I haven't even looked at the odds. Fucking anytime Jahmyr Gibbs -240. Anytime they have 2 running backs minus odds for an anytime touchdown. That's fucking crazy. David Montgomery -180. Amon-Ra -105. And then the next one I'm guessing is Sam Laporta. It is Sam Laporta at plus 195.
Yeah. So you know what? I'll just skip out on it. Like, it's fine. I'll take my 4 pick.
I'm saying
I'll take my 4 number ones on their team to score and just forget about the Lions' 13 different options they're gonna have this weekend.
No, if we do a Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, and Sam Laporta, the odds are plus 8,500. And I have a ghost leg parlay token.
That's crazy.
I'm doing it. I have a $10 bonus bet. I'm betting that the top 5 Lions weapons are scoring a touchdown in that game.
Well,
like, why not?
$5 pays out 430.
Yeah, that's happening. $10 pays out about a little over $1,000 for me. So we're gonna.
The only one I don't feel good about is the Laporta. Because if we scrap the Laporta, that is still plus 2,000. So $5 pays out 105. I can throw a ghost leg on it.
I think it's so live. I think, like we said, it's one of those. I think they're going to see it as an opportunity where, like, hey, let's everybody pad some stats this week because this defense isn't going to do anything, and they're going to score 52 points on them. You know they are.
I'll take it. You know what? Screw it. I'll put 5 on it. I'll put Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta plus 8,500.
All right, let's ride it.
I will use my ghost leg on it though because
I think it's fair. I think it's a fair ghost leg.
Yeah.
But
if
Yeah, I do like what we've been working on before that though. We got Derrick Henry, Amon-Ra, James Cook, Saquon, Tyler Warren.
I just feel like the three that I started with, I feel like
I think it's
Derrick
a lock.
Henry and
I think they're a
who
lock.
was my set?
Amon-Ra and
Yeah,
James Cook. Yeah.
Amon-Ra is definitely James Cook. I could see maybe not scoring, but
Like I said, with how good he's been running the ball, they have no reason to run Josh Allen in the end zone right now. So
but yeah,
I
the
see it as a why not.
Saquon line where he missed a couple weeks ago, but he's
Yeah.
trying to start up his streak again. I do see that.
Yeah, especially against a Denver pass defense. It's actually kind of good. They have a good pass defense, so they're going to be looking to run the ball a lot more.
And I honestly think Sirianni wants the best for Saquon. He wants him to feel the most at home in Philadelphia. So he's going to give him as many goal line touches as possible. Even though, like, most of his touchdowns aren't goal line.
No, they're just like 60-yard fucking burst through the D-line crazy runs.
But yeah, I think he's going to give him as many goal line touches as he wants just because he wants him to feel at home and he wants to keep him as long as he is healthy. So, yeah, I feel good about that.
No, I like that. So let's do. Yeah, I'm gonna combine you and Tyler's thought processes here. So we've got Amon-Ra for an anytime. We've got Derrick Henry for an anytime, and then we've got James Cook for an anytime. Then Saquon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Warren. Is there another one I'm missing? Scatabo. That one's fun. That one's funky. It's fun. How confident are you feeling in Scatabo?
Pretty good. I mean,
opposed to Jackson Dart?
If they're within 5 yards, he's probably getting the ball, right?
So here's the way I'm looking at it. Regardless of if Dart has a good game, Scatabo has a pretty good chance of scoring. Because if Dart is passing the ball, great. They're still gonna get to like a first and goal, second and goal kind of situation where, 5 yards out, I'm taking just about every I'm taking just about every running back in the league that's starting to score a touchdown in that game.
I think it's also as simple as he's their lone running back. If they're gonna win the game, they need to score touchdowns. So the running back's probably gonna put one in. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, that's fair. I like that.
Yeah, but even if Dart is having a terrible game, Scatabo will get touches, and they're probably going to be passing.
Jackson Dart could also have a 500-yard passing game, but they're still going to have a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. So we're sitting at 5 with this parlay that we've kind of coalesced together. I haven't really offered any input towards it. I've got one. I've got one name to throw out there. If you want to add it, make it a clean 6-legger.
What's your name?
Devon A-Chain gets the Panthers.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, you like that shit?
Yeah, I
like that.
Yeah, that gets you to about halfway chub.
Yeah, a little bit. I kind of forgot that he existed. He's probably gonna go crazy this week.
Yeah,
glad I have him.
Yeah, so that bumps it a whole plus. I can't do math, but it adds $100 to the payout for me. So,
hell yeah.
Yes, for a Devon 8, yeah, I'm taking that. So as it stands right now, we've got Derrick Henry, Amon-Ra, James Cook, Saquon Barkley, Tyler Warren, and Devon A-Chain. And I'm missing another. Did I make it a 7-leg?
You might have made it a 7-legger.
I made it a 7-leg because of Scattabos. But I have.
Hey, we like
Looks like you're running a 7-legger, buddy.
I can't count. It's a blitz breakdown. I mean, it happens.
I've coalesced all of our input into my 4-leg. 4-leg. All right. Anyway, I think we did pretty good.
I think we did too. I think we're gonna have a very successful week of gambling.
Yeah, and I mean,
clip that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I hope. Like I've said, I've fleeced DraftKings with $300.
Yeah, you're running on house money.
Week. Yeah, I've had a very, very successful week. So I think I'm up from the season finally. Like I finally got up.
You climbed out of the hole.
I just stopped risking $5 for my parlays and said, "Fuck it, let's throw a 30 bomb on there." and
Atta
then ripping 'em,
baby.
Yeah,
Atta baby. I like it.
You know, I'll have 50 some odd dollars in my account and then throw 20 in just to even it out. It's like
Yeah.
23 or 27, just to even it out back down to where I was.
Just play with it.
Fucking
fun.
nuke it, bro. Yeah.
Remember, guys, don't take our advice as gospel. We're just having fun. We're just having fun. That's all it is. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We're going into week 5, first bye week. Arguably, I think it's probably gonna be one of the lesser exciting weeks of football. I think moving forward we're gonna get back into action and have some fun games going. But if you made it all the way through, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do, whatever you can do. We appreciate it greatly. We'll keep doing this. We'll keep shelling it out and keep having a good time.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.